Look, a lot of people have misconstrued my criticism of the angle that Candace Owens is taking as some sort of hate for Candace Owens or acceptance of the, FBI narrative. Let me be very clear. I don't hate Candace Owens. I like her a lot. I find her extremely entertaining. But I also do not believe some of the claims she's been making about TPUSA and Charlie Kirk. And I also do not believe some of the claims the FBI has made about Charlie Kirk. There is a world where this person exists. Leave a like on the video if you're that person. Where, look, Candace Owens has made multiple claims, including about Charlie Kirk's letter to Bibi Netanyahu. She claimed she had access to that. Then, conveniently, when it came out, she didn't address it. She talked about trapdoors. She talked about some B cult. She talked about an accomplice. She talked about an internal memo she had received from higher ups at TPUSA that proved she was right about some of the claims she's made. All I have asked, and all I will continue to ask, is, Candace, I have mad love for you. You are incredible at what you do, way better than what I do. But I'm just asking for you to release any of it. I mean, Charlie Kirk's assassination was almost 3 weeks ago by now. And she has not released a single video that she's claimed she has, or a single memo that she also claims she has. Now, TPUSA has responded, so I'm going to guess tomorrow things are going to go nuclear. Before we get into that, a super quick word from this video's sponsor, Perplexity. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor. Let me ask you something. How much time do you spend every day on a web browser? How much time do you spend clicking around online, searching, scrolling, typing, endless tabs? It's a lot, right? Well, there's a new AI browser from Perplexity called Comet that's completely changing the way you're able to interact with your browser. Using Comet feels like having a personal assistant living in your web browser that can actually do things for you across the internet. Yes, do things, not just give you answers. You can ask Comet to handle tasks for you, and it literally clicks, types, searches, and scrolls just like you would to get things done for you in the background while you go about your day. Comet can shop for you, make reservations, book travel, summarize articles or videos, send emails, schedule meetings, and a lot more to make your life easier. Let me show you how it works. Look, you guys know I publish 5, 6, 7 videos a day and do several live streams. Comet has made my life a lot easier in doing my research, finding stories for the day, summarizing stuff, setting up things to remind me about topics I want to do the next day. It's been amazing. The whole thing is really cool, right? Download Perplexity's new AI browser, Comet, by heading to pplx.ai/thequartering. The link will be in the description too. Let your browser work for you. Right now, plus, when you download Comet, you get a month of Rumble Premium for free. That's pplx.ai/quartering. Go now and take back your time online. Sorry, yeah, I misspoke. It's /quartering, not the quartering. But now she has demanded for several days that TPUSA respond to her various claims. And again, I'm speaking to the rational Candace Owens fans, the people like me who are fans of Candace Owens, but are starting to question whether or not this evidence that she claims she has, and that is very damning, is ever going to be released, because she has threatened multiple times that she's going to release it. I don't know why you don't just release it. The way journalism works is not I make an insane claim and then tell you to disprove it. You, as a journalist, gather evidence and make the claim, right? So Candace Owens has blamed the higher-ups at TPUSA. She has said they are covering up for Charlie Kirk's assassin. She has said that he had an accomplice, I believe. There are other people that I can get mixed in with Candace who have also made other insane claims that I'm going to talk about that have backfired. And it's very wild. So Tyler Bauer finally responded to Candace Owens. And again, this is not a friend of mine. I don't know him. I'm not friends with anybody inside of TPUSA. I also have not received $7,000 from Israel for this video, although I would take it. Please send me money, BB. I'm sorry to have to tweet this, but I do. This is after 2 nonstop weeks of Candace Owens making insane claims with zero evidence. Now, I stand to be corrected. If she actually has the evidence and she releases it, well, great. I see that as an absolute win. But up until this point, she has made insane claims about TPUSA covering up for the assassin, trapdoor Super Mario tunnels, B cults, but she's provided actually no evidence. And a lot of people say, have you watched her videos? Yes, I watched 15 hours of Candace Owens coverage about this, and she has not, in fact, provided any credible evidence to back up her course, her claims, other than trust me, bro. And if you disagree with me and you want to smash the dislike button on this video, before you do, please go back to the video that you remember where she provided evidence of the TPUSA memo. Let me just pick that out, okay? She claimed that she got a memo from TPUSA. Has she released that? No. And you might say, well, she has to protect the source. No, she doesn't. A memo goes out to a lot of people. She could block out their email address and they never really know who it came from, right? There is innumerable ways that she could release any of the evidence that she has claimed she has and protected her source, and she has done none of it. Okay? Tyler writes, accusing innocent people, much worse, accusing the people who knew Charlie best, loved him more than just about anyone, and witnessed his death isn't just wrong, it's baseless mudslinging on the same level as calling someone a Nazi or a fascist who isn't one. It signals to crazy people many evil ideas, thoughts, and feelings. It's calling the good bad and the innocent criminal. What he's talking about is specifically Candace Owens and her claims around, say, for example, the cameraman that pulled the SD cards. Those SD cards, of course, have been turned over to the FBI. She hasn't mentioned that as far as I know, but the implication was that he was covering for the shooter. So what I'm hearing reported is that poor guy who was just, I don't know, acting in the moment on what he thought was best, has been receiving death threats. Okay? And I will show you later in this video other people who have been receiving threats over these wild, baseless accusations. The worst part of this wicked behavior is that it's putting a target on the backs of people working to carry out Charlie's work from before and after his murder. This harassment may emotionally or physically sideline them, stopping the work. Every single person who loves Charlie and knew him best will not settle for anything less than the truth throughout the process of grief, investigation, trial, and continuing on without the person we loved and who we knew the world loved. I personally feel Charlie is with us every day and has given our people strength to preserve in our darkest hours of our lives. I hope people will seek truth. Apologize for getting things wrong along the way. That's for Candace. She hasn't done so and never will. Support righteous causes and strive to not engage with destructive forces that I believe the devil wants to promote to undo the good work that emanates from Turning Point, Charlie, and everything left behind. Now, again, I don't have any problem whatsoever with Candace Owens asking questions. But she's not simply asking questions. She's making assertions. And she says, Candace Owens sending followers. By the way, Candace Owens never sent her followers. I will absolve her of that. I've never heard her say, hey, go after this person and harass them I've never heard her say those things ever. Candace Owens' followers are harassing random citizens, implying they're tied to Charlie Kirk's death. If they don't meet her demands, is deranged. My sympathies go out to the innocent life she's ruining under the guise of, quote, just asking questions. Let me give you an example of just asking questions ruining lives, okay? Candace Owens exposing their playbook. This goes beyond Charlie Kirk's assassination. Why is Utah state prosecutors picking Tyler Robinson's attorney? Why are they literally picking their own opponent, which is illegal and would essentially mean they're hiring a shill Jewish lawyer to represent Tyler? And so they can easily convict him. The state big shot attorneys will always take the state side. The system is rigged, plain and simple. Let me tell you again, this has 30,000 comments, 4,000 likes off Candace Owens' video. Let me tell you the actual truth. First and foremost, Tyler Robinson can hire any defense attorney he deems fit. Just so we're clear, okay? The state didn't say he can't hire an attorney and appoint one for him, he could hire any attorney he wants. He's also free to start a fundraiser or whatever he wants, to hire whatever high-priced lawyer he wants, just like Luigi Mangione did. Okay? Also, as I go through puberty again, a committee offered Tyler Robinson not one, not two, not three, but 4 choices, according to my actual reporting, on who would be his defense attorney. And the reason he picked the one he did was because she has experience in capital offense crimes. He picked his lawyer because she has defended people who are facing the death penalty. Tyler Robinson is merely trying to not get the death penalty right now. He's going to be guilty, obviously, because he obviously did it, in my opinion. Okay? But again, this narrative is insane. All of these people stating absolute mistruths as fact. I quote tweeted this and debunked it, but of course I won't get the travel that this person got. Right? There is a group that handles pro bono lawyers in Utah. They picked 4 lawyers for Tyler. He took this one because she has experience with capital offenses. This is a truth. I get 200 likes. This post has 3,500. Okay. There is no money in going, this idea of like the Jews are paying $7,000 a post. Are you joking? If I was making $7,000 a post, I would be, if anybody is funding this, they're funding the people who are spreading the conspiracy theories. Again, fact check me, my friends. Fact check me. I am begging you to fact check me. You won't fact check Candace. Fact check me. How about Project Constitution, who follows me, has hundreds of thousands of followers, and put out a complete lie about 2 individuals, Rob Hild and Shaner Broderick, who received death threats and all sorts of stuff because not only Candace Owens, but people like her, like Project Constitution, implicated them as being potential Charlie Kirk assassins with 0 effing evidence. Let me say that again. 0 effing evidence. Okay? 0. They're not just asking questions. They are claiming, this person claimed without evidence that Rob Hild and Shaner Broderick were implicated in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Of course, they had to backtrack it, which only got 600 likes for an account with 200,000 followers. Their baseless claims about these 2 private citizens got them death threats. They admit it. I've learned they've been receiving threats and harassment over the stories that have been circulating. I want to be absolutely clear. It's never okay to contact, harass Rob, Shaner, their friend, or anyone reporting on this case, including Candace or myself. Okay? So these people got harassed, and they obviously probably got a cease and desist or some sort of lawyer contact. Like, well, actually, look at this. I found evidence that disproves my own insane claim. I have identified the mysterious friend of Phil Lehman's nephew, possibly linked to the UVU attack, based on a credible tip I received. You mean nothing? You mean nothing? A complete baseless lie that got 2 different people's lives put at risk. Phil Lyman was also the subject of insane conspiracy theories by Candace Owens and Ian Carroll. Excuse me, I don't know why I have the hiccups now. Completely baseless, debunked. Again, his video got 2,000 likes and got ratioed, even though he brought the receipts. If Candace Owens has the receipts, deliver them. That's all I'm asking. If she has the receipts, deliver them. It's very simple, right? If she doesn't, then admit you don't. But I'm going to guess. I'm going to go to Candace Owens right now. Again, we follow each other. Has she addressed any of this? No. Instead, they're like, well, Laura Loomer's funded by this person, blah, 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 blah. It's been 6 hours, no response to TPUSA coming out and saying, obviously, this is all nonsense. I've muted her because I want her to deliver literally any truth. Literally any. I guess I'm going to have to go get some water here. But Candace, if you have the evidence, it's time to release it. If you don't, then it's time to admit you lied. I suppose time will tell. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow, and we'll talk to you again. I'll have the hiccups real soon.